This video is going to be an addition to my previous video which I did on the Recumbent. The Recumbent bike chain, the ones I recommend, is going to be expanded. I'm going to add a few more to them in addition to what I have reviewed before. So if you want to check out that earlier video, I highly recommend that you do so. And also check out my book, check out the links below. I always add links to my videos so you can examine these references yourself. Give a subscribe, like, share, and so on. So the reason the HP started growing on me was because of this project. I have reviewed this project previously. If you want to check out my video on the infinite and long range electric bikes, this was a project that I reviewed in that video, and of course the essence of this project is that this is long range. He has 4 solar panels on the bike and can go on forever, so long that there is at least somewhat of a daylight for him to operate on. But if you look at the bike itself, this is an HP Velotechnik. An HP Velotechnik I have not previously recommended, mostly because the quality has always been very, very good. But in order for me to recommend something, it would have to be more than just good. It would have to be attractive. It would have to be a classic design. And I think this particular lowrider that they have with 20-inch wheels front and rear meets the cut. Although the reason it's looking so good in this one is because this is a very tastefully executed project. So the way he put the solar panel on top with this elegant curve that looks like a Soloflex machine. I don't know how many people remember the Soloflex. I used to have one of those machines. It's beautifully done, and the way the surface has been painted, it looks gorgeous. I mean, the whole thing, the way he set it up, it just looks great. And so I was trying to identify which one it could have been. It has to be the Grasshopper, because most of the HP rides, if they are two-wheelers, they are asymmetrical design, and this one is a symmetrical 20-inch rear and front design, but the seat is very low, which makes it looks good, and I think it makes it safer as well. What I see now on the Grasshopper is really a high seat arrangement, which I actually do not like as much. They are extremely versatile and configurable in so many ways. So you don't have to have a traditional handlebar. You can just do the low grip, which is actually more athletic if you're looking to grow some muscles, because the lowrider Recumbent is probably the best way to get frog legs. But that's a topic for another video. In any case, 20-inch wheels front and rear, I think they are exactly the same size, and he might have an older model, an older version of this. It's also foldable, but the fold is kind of ridiculous. You can't really compact fold something as complex as this. And in general, I'm not a fan of HP putting in all these little pieces of things everywhere. So everything is just so complex. It picks up dirt and mud everywhere you go. It's hard to clean and maintain. But on the other hand, in actual in-field footage, it looks like a really cool looking bike. So I'm going to add this HP, the Grasshopper, to the recommended bikes. In addition, they make very decent Trikes as well. The quality is always spotless. They have beautiful jobs and everything, but the design has never been that kind of classic design that you want to put into a museum. So these are no molten bikes. So this is more like an honorable mention for the Trike, because it's a very honest job. So they do electric as well, and electric is unfortunately speed limited, so not my favorite. But here you can see the electric powering the chain wheel instead of the wheel hub, which is really useful for climbing. Gives you enormous torque. So this is going to be it for the HP Velotechnik. I'm going to put a link below if you haven't seen this manufacturer before. by all means check them out. They have a ton of trikes, not so much two-wheelers. They have maybe 3 models for regular recumbent bikes, and most of them I wouldn't even recommend because they are just insanely high, and the seating position is just not a very cool one, and the design is definitely not a classic design. It lacks a classic elegance. But I just wanted to say a few good words about HP because they make something of good quality, and a lot of people have been asking about them. The next one I'm going to review is the Hase bike. Hase, just like HP, is very high quality. They have been around for a very long time. These are German bikes. You get the expected precision. This is a very, very unusual design because they are putting 2 wheels in the rear and 1 in the front, and there is a differential system for driving the rear wheels. So now they are complicating the trike design as much as possible. Is this any good? Well, if you added a center drive, which are available on the market, there is one German spec kit that you could add here, then you could be driving 2 wheels, which would give you really, really good torque, even if the kit is speed limited up to 15 an hour. I mean, that would be just for climbing, really. They also emphasize that this is the kind of design that you can stand up on the rear 2 wheels. It's easier to store. I'm not sure if I buy that, but the rain edition, this rain element, it turns it into really a soft shell velomobile. And soft shell velomobiles are really interesting because they are far, far easier to store than the hard shell ones. The hard shell ones really belong in a garage. You have to pay for parking. It's almost like owning a car. So, okay, I want to configure one of these. Oh my, oh my. So which one is the one with the rain, with the soft shell? I think it was this one. I don't think I'm going to get a good deal here, a discount. Just adding a motor it's $2,000 to add the motor, and the battery is not included. My goodness, this is expensive. Okay, I have a little over $3,000, which is actually reasonable. Do I have that soft shell, the umbrella? I say okay. That's it. To overview pedal. I guess this is it. Well, if I can add that soft shell up to $4,000, that's still an amazing deal. That would be an incredible deal, because okay, shipping cost, whatever. That would be an incredible deal because I can't think of even a soft shell velomobile that would come in at less than $7,000. So this is actually a very reasonable deal. And as far as the looks are concerned, they are not always the most appealing. I think these one with the crease in the middle of it seem to be the best one, the most avant-garde or forward-looking. These are just too simplistic, but they make some for kids that are really sexy looking. I really like these rides. They have a kind of rally-looking, sporty look to them. So these are really cool. And the quality is very nice, very nicely put together, as you would expect from a hand-built German product. But I really would like to find out how much it costs to get this accessory. If I was to get one of these, I would definitely have to either get the electric component or add my own. I probably would add my own. See, the problem is you spend $2,000 and they are going to give you something that fizzles out at 20 miles an hour or so. I don't know what the top end limit is. They don't mention the electric. They don't mention the electric at all. The weight of the whole thing is under 50 pounds, so it's not much heavier than my Brompton Interceptor. Very interesting design. Okay, this is it for the current video, and
I'll be back.